Hello and welcome back to another one of my Diablo Immortal videos. My name is Bats. I'm sure there's probably already maybe a million videos on this somewhere on YouTube somewhere, but I figured, well, since I'm already kind of making these videos on my channel and making random tips when I can, maybe this will save you some time from having to go look elsewhere for it. If you're already tuning in, I'll put it right here for you. So this will be real quick, but just another Bats Pro tip, number 10. While we're on the topic, since we're here, I was making this mistake too in the very beginning. Now, again, I've only been playing this game less than 40 days. So you can see I've already leveled up to Paragon 444. I play pretty much almost all day long for the time being. So I have a lot of time I can dedicate to the game. So there's a lot of things I've learned and finally was able to figure out. But basically, what I want to show you guys is something. Maybe you might not know it. Maybe you might. Who knows? But I guess we'll find out after you watch this video. But the mistake I was making was I really didn't understand um, how to come in here and to know what to do under the Codex and under the activities guide. Because I get people ask me all the time, well, Bats, how can I get a lot of good gear? Where's the best place to farm? I see it all the time, from my clanmates, or, sometimes I'll see it in the global chat, which I usually always keep turned off just because of the toxic conversations that go on uh, in Diablo Immortal. I don't like to get involved with that. But anyway, what I want to show you guys is if you come into here, now again, I'm on PC, so just as a reminder, so if you click on the menu up here, you're going to click on your Codex. And then you'll see over here, this is already going to be opened up, and you're going to be under the Battle Pass. You're going to click on your Activities link right here, or if you're on mobile, you'll just simply tap that, and it's going to give you all these things you can do right here. Now, this is customizable. Now, for me on the PC, I just simply click here, and it'll tell you here, reset to featured. So you can click and drag up, or if you're on the mobile, you'll just simply press and swipe up, and you can change these out with different things that you want to do. Now, that's not what's important, but what is important is these change from week to week. So you see here, once you get familiar with doing these dungeons, here we have Temple of Namori. Now, Temple of Namori, to me, I think is one of the quickest dungeons that you can do. So you'll see here, Temple of Namori. These are green set items because they're green. And you'll see the little double arrow. What does that mean? Well, you click on it, it'll tell you right here. This particular dungeon has an increased chance to drop legendary and set equipment, meaning the green, which is why this is green, Hell 1, and up difficulty for this week. Okay? And you can click on this one, on this here, and this will tell you what sets you want to get. All right? So you can see here is a different set you can get. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, so we have 6 different family sets. If you click on this little icon, it'll even tell you more information about the individual sets if you want to know what they offer, what they're good for, what their benefits are. So there's a lot here. So it's definitely worth it to do these. And if you're not quite sure what I'm talking about, when I hit I on my keyboard, I'm talking about the secondary equipment, that is these guys right here. You see? If you scroll down, I'm only using this particular item as a demonstration. It'll tell you what the set items are and how many you have equipped. So the goal, what the game would like its players to do, is to try to equip all the set items in this family, so that way you can get the benefits out of what this offers, you see. It tells you here what the set properties are. And it's called Shepherd's Calls to Wolves. So here, since I have summons, that's why this is lit up and it's green. And you see now this is gray. It's gray because I don't have 6 items equipped just yet. That's why this is grayed out. This is in bright green because that means I have those equipped. All right. So you can see I have several pieces of it. So you see I have Shepherd and Leader, Shepherd and Begetter. Not that one, because this one. is a Grace of the Flagellant, so that doesn't count. Okay, and this one, no, that's Grace of the Flagellant again, excuse me. We have Shepherd and Father, okay, and then we have the Ring. Now that's also not in that family. This one's under the family of Banquet of Eyes. And then the last, which I believe this is the necklace, this is Shepherd and Architect. So you count them as I click on them. So we have Shepherd and Architect, that's 1. Shepherd and Father, that's 2. Shepherd and Begetter, that's 3. And then finally, Shepherd and Leader, that makes a total of 4. So I have 4 set items equipped for this particular family here. But you see, in order to get the full effect, you need 6. So I still need to swap out the other 2. But sometimes you may find that there's particular items, meaning the rings or the necklaces, that may not align with the skills and buffs and bonuses that you want. And again, that's where the game becomes very tricky in trying to figure out what works best for you. And again, the way you can find that is just coming back under here, under the Codex, on the Battle Pass, click under Activities, and click on any one of these guys right here, these featured dungeons, and go back in here, and then click on Set Information, and then it can tell you what the benefits are. So let's see. So this is my set right here. So this will tell you what you'll get when you equip all these items right here. So you got your hands, your feet, your belt, 2 rings, and the necklace. So I won't bother reading it to you. You can see it right here in the video. You can read for yourself at your leisure. But yeah, so see 6 items equipped. You will get all these benefits right here. Not that it's a whole lot, but yeah. So, and it's unfortunate because a lot of these have some really attractive benefits I would really like to go with. I like the sound of a lot of these, what they offer, but there's so many choices here. It's really difficult to decide, well, gosh, which one should I go with? All of these, I think, offer some really good benefits, and I think these could really make a difference if you're going in battle, PvP, or even more importantly, I'm sorry, PvE. But if you are going to PvP, these could definitely make the difference. You know, whether you win or lose or not, based on if you can combine the right set equipment. So anyway, so back to the main topic. You always want to make sure that you're always doing these featured dungeons here. So just always look for the ones that have the green with the up arrow, because see, they're going to switch. See, for example, you have Dread Reaver. Yeah, you can do that. Of course, you'll still get here, but you can click it and you can see that's not the main focus for this week. The main focus for doing Dread Reaver, you can still do all of them. Here you'll get 2 times points for the to level up your battle pass. Yeah, that's no problem. That's cool. So you can still do that. What I normally do is on these dungeons, because since the Mari is very fast, you can do this in about less than 10 minutes. Because in most of the dungeons you'll find you can just skip past all of the mobs and just run to the very end and just kill the end guy, which will in most cases take to the next end boss, and then you kill him and then you're done. But I think out of all the dungeons so far, unless I'm wrong, maybe someone else could comment down below, but I personally think Namari is probably the fastest. So you definitely want to take advantage of this when it's coming up in the week for the featured. Really simple to do it. Get your team of 4. Try to do always the highest hell level that you can, because for me, I always make my runs on hell 6. So typically, if I do 6 runs back to back, I will generally always get at least 1 or 2 green drops. It's going to differ every time. Now, that's not the only one that you could do, because you'll see as I scroll down, there's another one here, guys, also, the Silent Monastery. I don't recommend doing this one because it's really long. I just don't particularly like it. You can if you want, but up to you. I'd rather just do Temple of Namari, 10 minutes, done. And you could do like 5 or 6 back to back, with your party of, 4 clan members, 4 warband members, Or if you want to do them with 4 random players on your server, that works too. But yeah, you'll definitely want at least a party of 4 to do that, because you see at the end you're going to have 4 players to be able to open that chest. So you'll need 4 players no matter what. So, but I guess that's it for today, guys. So again, just pay attention to here, to what this is offering. Don't do what I did and ignore it and just do random raids that really aren't going to give you benefits, because you'll see from these here, there's no extra special benefit for this week, because see, they rotate for the week. So you see now that doing the bestiary is always good, because you'll get 100% here, to get for the legendary equipment. Once you get those the bestiary points here. But yeah, always take a look here and see which of these green items are lighting up with the double up arrows, and make those your priority to do as many of those runs as you can for those dungeons for that week. And then that should hopefully help you increase your chances, to get the green set items, which is these right here. Now, also do keep in mind, as one last thing, a small portion of that does really depend on what your magic find rating is, because I will show you real quick here. If you come down here, mine is not that high at the moment. You see I'm only 5%. There's still a lot of people, they don't really pay attention to this, and theirs is at 0. That's really not good. And again, I'll get these questions all the time. Hey, Bats, where can I find more gear? Where can I find better gear? Well, the first question I ask them, what is your magic find at? Well, and then when they tell me, oh, it's at 0 or 1, 2, or 3, or 4%, well, that's the problem. And this, your magic find, is directly related to what rank your gems are at. So don't be fooled that you always have to have a 5-star gem, to have a better magic find rating. That's not true. You just need to have a better rank, which is this. Of course, yeah, naturally that's going to help. Of course it will. But I think anyone knows in the from an experience from playing Diablo, that it is very expensive to upgrade these 5-star gems. Very expensive. So I think you're better off concentrating upgrading your ranks for your lower gems here, you see, and just getting these all upgraded, to the highest you can. See, I have 7 on this one, and I'm pretty sure that's probably where that 5% magic find is coming from, at least in my case here. So yeah, so just keep that in mind, guys. Always try to upgrade your gems, so that way you'll gain some higher level of magic find. And then once you do that, you're going to start finding better gear in your dungeons, better gear in the open world, better gear in your challenge rifts and elder rifts and things like that. And if you have a cursed towers, definitely a cursed towers, because that place is a gold mine for getting all kinds of loot. So yeah, anyway, I guess that's it for this video. I hope you felt this helpful. Hope this tip will make your gameplay a little bit better, and help you to find some better loot. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks again for listening, and I'll talk to you in the next video.